What's going on, guys? David here with you, bringing you another live video. Can you hear me good? Want to make sure I can be heard because we had an issue last time with that. A chance to get on here. We're going to be talking about tonight the path to appliance repair success. I'm going to be talking a little bit from two different perspectives. One is going to be if you're just starting out. What's going on, Space Age? Can y'all hear me okay? Want to make sure I can be heard here. Turn this phone off. But yeah, so I'm going to be talking to you from two different perspectives. One is going to be out fresh. The other is going to be if you have experience working on appliances. Okay, and for the people that's just joining, this is the path to appliance repair success. The path to appliance repair success. We've had a pretty good month this month. It's been a little rough. These holidays has been crazy, but we've enjoyed this year. Good. I'm glad we can be heard. What's up, Ricky? What's up, Matt? And so we had a pretty good month. The holidays, we had days where we took off and everybody kind of got jammed up, but we survived it, ready for the new year. I'm ready for the new year for the channel and what, I'm going to be bringing and what we're going to be talking about. We will leave the comments. We're going to have a certain part for the Q&A. That's going to be a little bit later because I do have some things I want to talk about. And I feel like I can answer a lot of your guys' questions that I've been getting here on the channel. So if you're just starting out in appliance repair, you haven't never touched appliance and you're thinking about getting into the appliance repair field, there's tons and tons of information out here that you can gather off YouTube and YouTube itself alone. And yes, there's courses out here that you can take, and these courses are great. I personally haven't took no course myself. And with that being said, a majority of people that's in this business, they didn't go to school. Okay. And so get on YouTube and watch all the videos that you can watch. Type in washer or dryer repair. I have videos on my YouTube channel that has certain repairs in it, and we're going to have more. There's always somebody out there teaching you how to diagnose a dryer, how to diagnose a washer. And so that's what I did. I first started flipping appliances. As you guys know, I would buy them and resell them, and that's how I learned how to fix them. I suggest you do that too. Again, this is if you're just starting out. I know if you're just starting out, it seems like it can be a little bit intimidating, but this stuff's not rocket science. Yeah, there is technology involved in it, and you can learn how to handle, you could go on Google and learn everything you need to know. So you need experience on machines, okay? Before you handle that first customer, before you talk to that person, okay, yeah, we'll talk about that a little later there. Hopefully don't get mentioned down. And so let me get back where I was at. So there is, you need experience before you go in and talk to that first customer, because everything about this business is an art in itself. You got fixing appliances, you got handling customers, you got scheduling customers. Everything is an art. Okay. So you got to be comfortable when you go into a customer's house. If you're not very familiar with a washer or with a dryer or with different things like that, it don't take long to watch a couple videos. Like I said, there's a couple courses out there that you can take. And as long as you're comfortable doing those courses and you're comfortable with, maybe you've bought a washer, bought a dryer, and you know how to diagnose, you know how to break it down. And see, that's what's important. When a customer does call you, it's important to get that model number, because you can pull up that diagram with that model number, and you can see how that thing breaks down. You can see all the parts on it. And I plan on doing a video for you guys on how to look up parts and different things like that. This is for the guys that's just started. And so you got to get familiar with looking up your parts online, how to locate the parts. You know, you can go to Sears Parts Direct. You know, you could go to if you get a account through Marcon, you can use their website. That is at on a unit. Regardless of what kind of unit it is, there's all kind of different dryers, but they all have the same components. They all have a high limiter thermostat. Your thermostat's on your heating elements. They have heating elements. They have thermistors. They all have a belt idler pulley. Some may have more sensors than the others. Some may have a couple control boards more than the other, but they're all the same. The most thing you got to get comfortable doing is learning how to get into these units, okay? So, so now let me talk to you on a side if you have experience, okay? If you have experience, you know I got different guys on my channel that's familiar with working on appliances. They've probably, some of you guys have probably went and hit a few service calls and different things like that. And you're comfortable about going into a customer's home. You know, that's the main thing. Like going in your first customer's home, you know, a lot of things that it don't matter how many videos going in homes, and you know, you have knowledge, you can look up parts. And here's the thing, guys, that's the good thing about Google, man. You could type in that model number and you could type in what it's doing, and there's forums out there, there's all kind of different information out there that can help point you into what to check. And so anyways, so you have experience, you're good with going in homes, you can look up stuff, you know how to use online, you know, your smartphone right here. This thing is very handy because you can, you know, check out all kind of different things like that. And so, yeah, Matt, man, we've been busy, man. We've been busy, crazy busy. So you have your, online, and now your next thing is you need more calls. Okay, you have experience and you need to get more calls. Well, and the guys that's just starting out, you could benefit for what I'm going to say too, because this applies to both sides. Facebook is a very great way to get your business out there. Google My Business is another way to get your business out there. It doesn't cost you anything to get on Google My Business. And what Google My Business does, it allows you to appear when somebody types in appliance repair, washer dryer repair, etc., and in your area, that you're going to pop up on A, B, C, or D. Okay, and so with that being said, that's free. You can utilize that. And what you're going to do is every customer that you get, and here's the thing, you know, if you got somebody in your family that you've done a repair for, get them to go in there and write you a review, a 5-star review, because your customer that you're going to talk to, you're going to tell them, hey, I need a 5-star review. I'm trying to build my business, and you want to lead them there to that Google My Business to write you 5-star reviews. The more reviews you got, the more calls you're going to get in. It's going to take time to build it up, but imagine where you're going to be at in 2 years using this free Google My Business. And you know, I could talk about time because look, anytime. Well, don't let me move too far ahead of myself. So, okay, so you need Facebook. Let me get back on Facebook. Okay, so Facebook, Google My Business. Okay, Facebook is free. You can also boost ads. Okay, but let's just talk about getting calls organically. First of all, you need to have you a Facebook page. Do it separate from your personal one. Go in there and create you a business page. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your pictures up there, put your description up there, put you work on washers, dryers, stoves, refrigerators, you know, brands, all the brands, you know, all the good stuff. And you're going to drive people to that page. You're going to get on all the buy, sell, trade groups that's in your area. You know, like in my area, I got Navarre buy sell trade, got milk buy sell trade, paste buy sell trade. And so you want to get in all these groups and start advertising. Okay. Now, let me stop right here. So, for you guys that's just starting out, like when it comes to insurance and when it comes to, doing, getting your business license and all the proper information like that, you know, go around and try to fix your family stuff. If, go around and just try to stay low key and, make sure this is what you want starting out. Okay. So need more calls. Okay, you could boost your Facebook post, and when you boost your Facebook post, you could get. It's just great. Okay, I'm gonna do a whole nother video on this because it's great. Okay, so now let's talk about warranty calls. Okay, you have experience. You've been going in customers' homes. You know how to handle some paperwork. You handling emails. And, because this is the top stuff that you got to do with these warranty people. Okay, so with that being said, it makes a big difference when you're familiar with handling paperwork, scheduling customers before you get with this warranty company. So now what you want to do as far as warranty goes, okay, everybody asks me, what is the best warranty company? Well, the honest truth is that the company that I work for may not be what's popular in your area. So the thing is the way that you find out what is the best warranty company in your area is, like I've said in previous videos, is you need to go to a realtor. You need to find Google homes for sale in my area and contact all the realtors in your area. And what you want to do is you want to ask them, what contracts are you selling through warranty here in this area? And if it's First American, that's who you want to go with. If it's Old Republic, that's who you want to go with. You want to find out what's popular in your area. That's what's important. You don't want to get hooked up with First American when First American may have 100 homes in your area and Old Republic's got 10,000 homes in your area. So the key thing is finding out what warranty company's in your area. And the thing about this business is with warranty companies, it weeds itself out. Vacation rentals are good money makers. People paying a lot for the house. That's right, they do. We work through property management that handles these rental homes because we're in the beach area. We're in the Panhandle, so there's a lot of rentals down here. And if you're in an area where you have a lot of rentals, man, that's money to be made right there for sure. Because that's our money makers, because people coming in, they don't give a crap about the appliances. They'll come in there and tear it all up. We're right here on the beach, so the dryers are full of sand all the time. But okay, let's go back to warranty. So warranty, it goes back to finding that popular warranty company in your area. And a majority of these warranty companies, you got to make sure that you at least have $1 million policy. The best thing that you could do is check in your local area and get insurance, like through homeowners and different things like that. So auto owners, your local area, I'm sure they'll have somebody to cover appliance repair. If they don't, they'll find somebody. Or the second route that you can go would be go online and find somebody that covers in your area and make sure you get $1 million policy, because that's what they're going to ask and acquire for. There's a couple other things that they're going to acquire for, and it's going to ask you about working on sealed systems and different things like that. You don't have to work on sealed systems in order to work for warranty company. And so is it good that if you acquire this into your business? Of course. Okay, so another thing that's good about warranty calls is a lot of guys, I know because I still get people that call me, a lot of guys will get phone calls through this company that's offering to give them calls. You'll pay $20 per call, you'll pay a percentage per call, and they'll throw you calls. Well, look, listen, this is where warranty comes in handy, because and I could go into warranty about how to submit in stuff and different numbers like that, but I'm not going to do that. But warranty is going to be your lead generation. Warranty is going to be you getting paid to go into a customer's house. You're handing them your business card, your magnet. You're introducing yourself. You're doing a good job, and you getting them to write you a review. And 2 years later, they're going to call you back, or several months later, they're going to call you back. That's what warranty is going to do for you. Now, if you're just going to stay a one-man show, you don't have to do warranty forever, because you need to really do warranty for about a good 2 or 3 years, honestly. And generally, that 2 or 3 years is what it's going to take for you to be successful in this appliance repair business. There's, there's fast money, there's good money, but it's going to take a lot of learning curve in order for you to be successful in this business. And just like how I said, you can watch all the videos you want on YouTube, for the guys that's just starting out, but your best training is going to be when you pull up to that customer's house. You're getting paid training when you pull up to that customer's house and they got a refrigerator that's got an issue, it's not cooling, and I pull up to it and it's froze up, and I'm like, okay, it's froze up. Let me go to my library in my brain. A refrigerator's froze up, so it's probably got a defrost issue. So I'm going to have to thaw it out, and I'm going to have to get in here and check these components. Now, is it a side-by-side? Is it a French door? Is it a top and bottom? What's it matter what it is? As long as you know how to get to those key components there in the back, you're good to go. So, the thing is every time when you pull up to a customer, you're learning something new every day, because you're going to be dealing with the public. You're going to be dealing with different types of customers. You're going to be dealing with different situations, and you're not going to fix something on the first time, and you're going to learn the right words to say when you in a house and you ain't fixed it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get smooth with these things, and the more you do, the more experience you're going to get. And that's going to happen over a 2 to 3 year period of time. You'll be smooth. You'll all these things that you're worried about right now will be just like that. It'll be easy to you. And don't get me wrong, in appliance repair, we're always learning new stuff. And the more that you can educate yourself, like Frigidaire has a website that you can plug in information and get information off of. There's everything is out there that you can possibly arm yourself with to be successful in this business. If you can turn a wrench, if you can turn a quarter wrench, and a 5/16 and a T20 is a star bit, and you know what I mean? You can 5/16, you can read a meter. As long as you can read a meter, and you can arm yourself with all the information that's out here, and you can be successful in this business. That's right. Break out the McCullough. So, okay. So 2 to 3 years. So, let's talk about being able to, okay. Let's go into this. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking now that I got you guys on here. I want to ask you guys a couple questions. I have been searching a couple apps that I can be in contact with you guys on a pretty straightforward basis. Like it's a little walkie-talkie kind of app. I will be doing a shop talk with Brother B. Yeah, man, I had to get the beard shaved up, the only reason I grow this beard is because I'm so busy, and, but, I'm going to be doing a shop talk with Brother B, TMM Appliance Repair. We're probably going to do that at the beginning of the year. We were supposed to do that last Saturday, but I was sick, so we're going to reevaluate that and do the shop talk. But I got introduced to an app where we can talk back and forth and different things like that. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm trying to find an app sort of like how this app I got introduced to, that way that we can talk. Your phone don't ring or nothing like that. And here's the thing, there's going to be, I can only have probably, I probably don't want to handle no more than about 50 people right now. And with that being said, I think what it'll be, in order to be a part of this, and the reason why I'm going to do this, it'll probably only be like $10 a month, whatever. It's going to be like this so that it can be regulated. And you got a problem with a washer, dryer, stove, refrigerator, you can get on here and say, hey, I got, model number, blah, blah, blah. It's doing this. And all us guys that's part of this group can talk with each other, and we can help each other out on a call. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's the plan for 2020. Also, I'm the advertising blueprint that I've been talking about. Okay, I've put that on a hold because a much bigger thing has presented itself. And with that being said, I got a couple guys that I'm helping right now I'm going to be advertising for their business and getting their stuff up on their forum. I have thought about being that guy that does help guys that's getting started in appliance repair, like get their business up and going, do all this, what I'm talking about doing, because there's people out here that just don't know how to do it. And I want to be the person to help you guys do that. So I'm thinking about that, but we are going to do that app like I was talking about. So I want to, I'm finishing up on the dishwasher. I still got to finish up on that wash machine, but let's go to the questions right now. You guys, what is something that you would like to see that I could possibly help you in? What kind of video? Where are you at right now? That's something that you're like, David, I need to know this. Put that comment in there, and let's see if maybe I can help you get going. Also, if you have any questions, let's go ahead and hit that. Okay, let's see. I had one up here. Man, oh Lord, all right, I forgot I got this thing right here. Okay, is Master Samurai worth it? Master Samurai has a lot of good stuff online. I can't say that I haven't went to the website and actually, got some information off of it. I believe the guy really goes into a very detail oriented on diagnosing boards and different things like that, and that's good to know. Me personally, as long as I know how to read a schematic, I'm good to go. I can diagnose stuff, and you'll get experience with that. But let's see here. Let's answer a couple questions real fast. Fundamentals, cool. I would say it was easy. Okay, good. I was sweating some stuff, right? Vacation rentals are good, right? Paperwork. Okay. When it comes to paperwork, what I do is, man, I don't have my plastic book with me, I don't think. No. I keep a thing that has my invoices, keep my checks and everything in. And when I get to the office, we have a filing cabinet that we put parts that was purchased in, the tickets for that. We also put in all the completed invoices because payroll goes in every Wednesday. And so Wednesday morning, we're going into the portal, making sure all the jobs are put in on the portal. And we're looking and making sure all the, taxes and everything's right. And then sit there, look on the portal. And then there is this month. It says this month on it. File those into this month. And then at the end of the month, that gets cleaned out. So basically just like a 3-drawer filing cabinet. carry a little, man, I wish I could go get it right now, but it's in the van, and keep my invoices in it. It's got a strap inside of it, and keep money, magnets, and all that good stuff in there. And it's good to have because you could ride on it. Let's see, any apps. I'm having trouble finding tech sheets for these appliances. Okay, so a good way, like for instance, you're on a Whirlpool or you're on a Frigidaire, you can go to their website, like go to whirlpool.com, you go to frigidaire.com, and see if they offer you the tech sheets through Marcone is very great. That's MSA MARCONE at Marcone. They're very great because they update. They got technicians that's constantly updating bulletins and different things like that. It's very handy to have. It's all about arming yourself. Because there's so much information out there, but when you got a group of guys that's constantly updating stuff, I would like to do something like that one day, but that's going to take time. Hey, what's up, brother? Greetings. I have a question. Do you ever pre-diagnose your calls before arriving at the customer's house? So how is it? Okay, yeah, I do. Like say for instance, let's just use a washer for instance. There could be if I carry lid switches and stuff, but let's just say a front load wash machine, an LG front load wash machine, and it's throwing up the DE error code, which is the door error code. That would be something I wouldn't carry. So I would make sure I get that model number, and I would go knock that out. Dryers, a lot of times customers will say, man, the dryer's just humming. Well, if the dryer's humming, then I'm pretty sure it's the motor. If it's not the motor, something's stopping the motor from kicking on, but it's a motor issue. A lot of these machines that have the codes that, they'll tell you it's F25. That's I believe that's a dang drain on a front load Whirlpool wash machine. So a lot of different things like that, like definitely with the codes, because the customer will tell you what it's doing. So it's a few far in between, but there are times where I'll get a call and I'll put it in there. Hey man, pick up suspension and rod kits because they said the washer's banging all over the place. Here's the model number. So I'll put it on the schedule. This is the model number, and so like suspension rod kits are pretty easy to diagnose. So I do pretty good with that. But yeah, so you got to have patience here. See, how many calls do you do a day, and do you have text? Okay, so we get on a good week. Let me just tell you, on a good week. Okay, on a good week, First American, our warranty company, easily 8 to 15 calls a day. Okay, that's just on them on a daily basis. Easily, all three of us guys. Now, you got to take in consideration, all these are not new jobs. A lot of these could be returning back and completing and different things like that. So, that being said, easily 15 to 20 a day. I make sure the guys, we at least have 6 to 8 calls or more a day. And so that being said, it could easily be, 40 to some weeks 70 calls, and like I said, that's not like all new calls. You know what I mean? So it's like that's about how many we run. New calls a day, we probably have 3 or 4 on the schedule that's new. So there's probably about 10 or 12 new calls a day, just say, and that's due to been with this warranty company for some time now. That was the best thing that done. 36 5 stars. You know what I mean? So like, I think on Google we get probably about 1,400 views a month, so that's pretty good. And it's 40%. The guys make 40%. That's per call. If it's on a service call, which is just 65, everybody's guaranteed at least 26.50. So 40%, and they, you know, when they go out there, they reschedule their customer. They look up their part, get it ordered. They have the gas card, everything like that. Let's see. Yeah, but 40%. I don't like the hour thing because, you know, like it's better for their guys when, you know, the more they know, the more calls they get, the more money they make. Let's see here. Like, you know, let's see here. Was you the guy that asked me about, okay. No. Oh, you talking to PD? Okay. What's the best online parts store? Okay, Steve. The best, you know, Amazon. I like Amazon. Amazon is very good. You know, you can get parts within 2 days. I just found out that there is Amazon right here in Pensacola, so that's pretty cool. But I would say Amazon. You know, Appliance Parts Pros, but you know they charging you retail. So the best thing to do, which you could get up with any kind of parts company, regardless if you live there or not. Like Marcona shipped to you, but it don't cost you nothing. You don't have to get a credit line. Like when I first got started with Marcona, I didn't have a credit line. I put my money up front, but I was still able to get a wholesale price. So, you know, if you don't have an account like that, then Amazon is definitely going to beat anybody else because everybody else is going to charge you retail on parts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool, Tyler. Yeah, man. And January 6th, we're going to be training another guy. So it's just, we run ourselves crazy around here. So, but yeah. What about, like I said, what do you guys think about that, being a part of that little tech thing like that? I think that'd be pretty cool. And, you know, have guys that have been in this for a little bit and can help each other out. We can always learn from each other. But you know, there's always plenty of work out there in the appliance repair field. It's economy approved. You go talk to enough people, you're going to get yourself some work. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. Do you always start your troubleshooting on what the customers state about the issue on the machine, or you just listen to them and kind of ignore? Well, I do have, you know, there's a fundamental basics of when you pull up, you know, I automatically go to checking things. You know, if a customer calls and says the dryer's not heating, well, you know, automatically when I pull up to that dryer, I'm going ahead and checking, making sure I got proper voltage coming out of that receptacle. Then I'm going to pull the back panel off and, you know, I'm going to check and make sure there's power coming in out of the pigtail. And then generally I'll move on to the heating element. As long as I got proper voltage coming in there, I do. So, you know, you got customers that say, man, the fridge is making a thumping noise or I mean, basically when, okay, a customer calls and says, my freezer's working, but my fresh food side's not cooling. Well, you know, automatically I'm knowing that majority of the time that freezer's probably froze up. It's got a defrost issue. But nah, I mean, the customer can only tell you so much, anyways. And basically, you'll get used to when they say certain things. You'll automatically start knowing, what to do. The more calls you do, and the more troubleshooting you do, you'll know that this dryer you need to open up this way, dress it this way. This washer's doing this. You need to check this, this, and this. You'll build a arsenal of what you troubleshooting. And that's the good thing about it. That's the good thing about your paid is you get paid training. Are there any local appliance training events in major cities and do like the tech thing? Not that I know of. Now Marcone holds their annual training events. They do that all over the place. They'll do it like in Las Vegas. They'll hold one here. They'll do one in Miami, different things. But that's basically just training on most machines. I don't know of any school. There's really no school around here that I know of, especially in my area. There may be schools in your other areas, but that's the thing about appliance repair. It's been so low key that there's really no institute out here that's training. It's mostly just guys like me that's putting up videos and. The main thing is if you got the main ethics of going in there and you know how to read your meter, that, this component is this is how the power works and different stuff like that. That the centrifugal switch, you got power that's got to be a closed circuit because you got a door switch. That door switch closes, it sends power all the way to the centrifugal switch. The centrifugal switch on a dryer is not going to send power into the thermostats, into the heating element without that centrifugal switch working. So, the more appliances that you get your hands on, it's like anything else, the more you'll build stuff. And that's the way that we learn. We're always learning out here for sure. I mean, there's not an appliance guy here that don't tell you that we're not always learning. Now, you will learn how to go get your resources to go troubleshoot real fast. And that's the thing. If you can arm yourself with that and you can get inside that appliance, you'll do just fine. I'm going to just take a phone minute after I work on them alone for a while. Then, yeah, and that's good. That's good information. Let other guys know about these courses because I don't have an honest answer on them. Okay, hello. I was wondering if it's okay to charge over public $30 an hour. Well, brother, we charge them $95 an hour, and they generally let us do an hour and a half. So don't cheat. Most guys are $95 an hour. We submitted in $95 an hour. They allow us an hour and a half, regardless if it was there 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or what. And and 30% markup on parts. So let's see here. Let me make sure I'm going over everything. Yeah, and the taxes. Least favorite. Okay, my least favorite service call. Man. I tell you what, out of all things, my least favorite service call is a backed up dishwasher, and it's backed up, clogged up all the way. The drain line's clogged all the way up due to the garbage disposal. I hate any kind of call that's like that. Dishwashers just stink. I don't mind working on them, but I've had bad service calls like far as nasty wise. Like I went in this one lady's house and put a control board in her refrigerator, and man, there was just roaches everywhere, man, just going everywhere. And when I pulled that control panel off, there's just roaches everywhere. So, man, that was a rough service call. And before I put the control board in there, she was wanting to put like recon around the dang control board, and I told her I can't warranty it if you're gonna do that. And which I wasn't gonna warrant it anyways because of the pest issue. But Man, if there's only one thing about this business that I'd have to say that I do not like, and that would be going into people's homes, man. Raunchy homes. I mean, that's the only thing about this business that I can say I don't like. Okay, when you started, how did you build a customer base? Wanted to start my own appliance repair. Okay, so at first, when I first got started, Tyler, I didn't know nothing about warranty. I knew about advertising because I was buying and reselling different stuff, so I know how to write ads. I knew about all the buy, sell, trade groups and different stuff. So I went and got me some cards made up. I went into Office Depot and got the magnet stickers where you can stick the magnets on the back of them. So I got the business cards real cheap, got the magnets real cheap, and made magnets. And let's see. And so what I would do is, your personality is going to sell itself. I walk in, knock on the door, do the famous little knock, go in. I try to educate people a little bit. So, like, you got to think, majority of the time when you go into people's homes, it's going to be the wife or a woman, and there ain't nobody home. So, I've had customers tell me, they're like, man, I was a little freaked out until I started talking with you. So, if your personality is great, you could go in and you could fix stuff, you can handle business, you can be honest. Word of mouth will spread itself. So, what I've done is I was first in a town where there was no appliance repair guy. The guy retired. So I was thinking of strategies. And my strategy is I went to all the furniture companies, all the furniture stores, and I talked to the managers and I told them, hey, if anybody calls you looking for appliance repair, here's my number. And such will definitely regulate itself. And here's the thing, though. If you're comfortable, I built my customer base. When you first started your business, what helped you? The fact of, like